Oh, sorry. Was that my cue?
Cut.
Yeah, it was tough. 70 miles on the road, but I'm up to it. That's why they call it donkey work, you know?
I meant for the baby. How do you think this has all been for the baby?
The baby?
Yes, you know, the baby.
Oh, you mean the new guy? Yeah, he seems fine. Guess you could say he was... Oh, sorry. Was that my cue?
Cut.
Yeah, it was tough. 70 miles on the road, but I'm up to it. That's why they call it donkey work, you know?
I meant for the baby. How do you think this has all been for the baby?
The baby?
Yes, you know, the baby.
Oh, you mean the new guy? Yeah, he seems fine. Guess you could say he was in a stable condition. Huh?
Seriously? Oh.
This is where it all happened. The real deal. For the weary traveller on a budget, there is no better lodgings in Judea. We got a 5-star rating on Barn Advisor. Oh, they couldn't have chosen a more perfect place to have their delightful little baby.
Don't flatter yourself, friend. They're only here at all because there were limited opportunities for lodging at my fine establishment.
Whatever. After this, we're going to be the talk of the town. Look, I don't mean to gloat, but if
I'm the goat.
She said gloat.
Yeah, goat.
Gloat.
Goat.
Gloat.
Goat.
Selfie?
Look at that lot with their blooming selfies, mugging for the camera.
Show-offs.
It's always the fluffy animals get all the attention, you know. We keep this place free of insects day and night, but will we make it into the nativity sets? I don't think so.
Nah, don't think so either, Barry. Oh, it was crazy. There was this massive light, right? And then there's this sound like woo, and then the shepherds, yeah, they were freaking out. And then, yeah, and then there was this singing like, and
Oh, here we go again.
yeah, well, he's just annoyed because he's let through it.
I'm not sure why we're bothering, to be honest. I mean, Bethlehem? Nah, I've never heard of the place. But you know how it is. There's no arguing with a bunch of excitable magi. So, here we are. Following a star.
Any idea what they're expecting to find there?
The shower, hopefully? Well, whatever it is, it better be good.
Okay, so maybe we could do a montage with all the training I did for the journey. I could do some push-ups and shadow boxing and stuff. It's quite impressive.
The thing is, Donkey, this is really more a film about the baby, you know?
Okay, I'm sorry. Look, I mean, all of us, we don't know what to make of any of this, you know? It's human stuff. It's confusing. They're weird. But you know what? I may not be able to talk human, but I can read them. I've got an instinct. I just get this feeling
Yes?
that they're really proud of their donkey.
Cart.
I'm the goat.
Let's give him a big hand. Both groups did good. Before we get into the children's pageant, we're going to go ahead and give. We're going to go ahead and sow some seeds. So if I could ask you to stand, if I could get the guys to come up front. Let's just lift that seed high up in the air and know what you're sowing into, whether it be for you or for your neighbor. Let's lift that seed high up and let's pray this prayer. God, you see this seed in our hand. That must mean that you've entrusted us with your things. God, we don't take it lightly and we don't take it for granted like the man in the Bible did, because you cursed that. But God, in this house, we want to be a facilitator for rescue, recovery, revival, and restoration. And God, in this house, we want to facilitate that for the ministry, the community, and the needy. God, in this house, we do not give to get because that would be prosperity, but we give to give because that's the kingdom mentality that you've placed on this house. God, your word says that if we give, it shall be given unto us in good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall men give unto us. We ask you to send men into this house to bless us. But sooner than later, when our cup begins to overflow, we ask you to send us out to bless other people. Since we're praying that, we're not asking for a 30-fold, we're not asking for a 60-fold, we're asking for a 100-fold blessing. In Christ's name we pray, amen. If you want to step out, these guys will serve you up front, and y'all get ready for a great Christmas program.
The Herdmans were the worst kids in the whole history of the world. They lied and took scars and talked dirty and took the name of the Lord in vain and set fire to Fred Shoemaker's old broken down tool house. There were 6 of them: Ralph, Imogene, Leroy, Claude, Ollie, and Gladys. And they went through the Woodrow Wilson School like those South American fish that strip your bones clean. And they went around town the same way, stealing things and tearing things up and whamming kids. So it was hard to get away from them. There was only one safe place.
Swear our prayer, because there are no Hermans there. And Jesus loves us, as they say, because he keeps so miles away.
That's my little brother, Charlie. That's what he said when the Sunday school teacher asked what his favorite thing was about church. Charlie said, no Herdmans. That made the Sunday school teacher mad because all the other kids said good things about God and good feelings. But old Charlie told the real truth. No Herdmans.
That's what they really thought. All those other things are okay, but the main good thing about church is that the Hermans aren't there, ever.
As That's not a very Christian sentiment, it seems to me.
It's a very Christian sentiment. Charlie's black and blue all last year because he sit next to Leroy Herman at school.
Is he the worst one, Leroy?
They're all the worst one.
Ralph's the biggest. So if Ralph gets you,
That doesn't make any difference. Gladys isn't big, but she's fast. And she's mean. She bops.
All I ask is stay away from them all.
That's what I said. Stay away from them. Go to church.
I'm glad to hear you feel that way.
Why?
No arguments this year about the Christmas pageant.
I don't want to be a shepherd again.
Tell Miss Armstrong you want to be a wise man.
I don't want to be in it.
Everybody's in it. Think how I feel sitting there on Christmas morning and my own children weren't even in the plane. Think how your father would feel. You feel terrible, wouldn't you, Bob?
Well, actually, I wasn't planning to go. You know how it always crowded is? I'm just gonna stand up in my bathrobe, relax. There's nothing really different about the Christmas pageant anyway.
Well, there's going to be something different this year.
What?
Charlie's gonna wear your bathrobe.
You just thought that up, Grace.
why don't you be Joseph? Elmer Hopkins will pay you $1 to be Joseph. Elmer's sick of being Joseph, all because his father's the minister. Nobody wants to be Joseph.
Nobody wants to be in it.
What are you gonna be this year?
I'm always in the angel choir.
Why can't Todd be in the angel choir?
Because I can't sing.
From what I heard, that's not a very drawback. Away in the major always sounds like a closet full of mice, it seems to me.
What do you wear in the angel choir?
Bed sheets.
Oh boy, some choice. A bathrobe or a bedsheet. Come on, let's go watch TV.
You know, Miss Armstrong always works very hard to give everyone a lovely experience.
Oh, Miss Armstrong just likes to run things.
Well, they're right, of course. She directs the pageant, she runs the potluck suppers, she's chairman of the bazaar. I think Helen Armstrong would preach a sermon if anyone lets her.
That George Armstrong's wife?
Yes.
Well, maybe she would try to do an attraction because I was at the drugstore with George Armstrong's wife. She said that she was going to be an attraction until the first of the year.
The first of the year? Why'd they have to cancel Christmas?
She's in charge of Christmas.
Well, she's in charge of the pageant. She's in charge of bazaar. I feel sorry for Helen, but who's going to do all those things?
Jane. Jane Emma McCarthy. Did you hear about well, it must be Grace's fault somehow. Did you hear about well, it must be Grace's fault somehow. How else would the 6 of them end up in the Christmas pageant when they ought to be in jail?
Yes, and I'll take up the bazaar. If y'all do the potluck supper, I don't know what in the world to do about this Christmas pageant. Unless, how about Grace?
I just can't, Edna. I've got company all Christmas week. How about Grace? Yeah. How about Grace?
Bob,
What?
I have to direct the Christmas pageant.
Abby and I have to go.
Our Christmas pageant isn't what you call four-star entertainment. Miss Armstrong breaking her leg was the only unexpected thing to ever happen. It's always the same old carols and the same old Mary and Joseph, and that's what my mother was stuck with. That and Miss Armstrong.
Tell you again, Grace, how important it is to give everyone a chance. Here's what I do. I always start with Mary and tell them we must choose our Mary carefully, because Mary was the mother of Jesus.
I know that, Helen.
Yes, and then I tell them about Joseph, that he was God's choice to be Jesus' father. That's how I explain that. Frankly, I don't ever spend much time on Joseph, because it's always Elmer Hopkins. He knows all about Mary and Joseph.
I thought Miss Armstrong was in traction. How can she talk on the phone if she's in traction?
What do you think traction is?
When they put you to sleep?
No such luck. That's when you slap Pepper and napkin.
But I do explain about the wise men and the shepherds and how important they are. And I tell them there are no small parts, only small actors. Remind the angel choir not to stare at the audience, and don't let them wear earrings and things like that. And don't let them wear clunky shoes or high heels. I just hope you don't have too many baby angels, Grace, because it'll be your biggest problem.
You'll save some for the rest of us, won't you, Charlie?
I'm hungry. Literally Herman stole my lunch again.
How can you let him do that to you day after day?
How can I stop him? Where's the chicken?
Grace, where's the chicken?
Still in the oven.
I'll get it.
You'll have to get someone to push the baby angels on, otherwise they get in each other's way and bend their wings. Bob could do that. And you can keep an eye on the shepherds too. Oh, another thing about the angel choir. Don't let them wear lipstick. They think it's because of what.
I have to go. There's someone at my door.
That they have to wear lipstick and it looks terrible, so tell them.
I have to go. There's someone at my door, Helen. Yes, I'm coming.
Well, you haven't had a swimmer. I haven't ate in ages. I haven't had a swimmer in straight 3 days.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, it's you.
I was very lonely at the table.
Well, I guess Helen was lonely at the hospital.
Not as long as the telephone stations are working.
I'll bet she told you no small parts, only small actors.
And getting someone to shove the baby angels on. Make the shepherd shut up.
Yes, she suggested your father.
But does that mean I have to go?
And Grace, don't use just anybody's baby for Jesus. Get a quiet one. Better yet, get two if you can. So if one turns out to be fussy, you can always just switch them.
My mother didn't pay much attention to Miss Armstrong. She said Miss Armstrong was stuck in the hospital with nothing to do but think of problems, and there weren't going to be any. Of course, my mother didn't count on the Herdmans. That was Charlie's fault.
Hey, Leroy, you can back my lunch.
Sure, kid, go get it.
You stole my dessert again.
How do you know?
Because it isn't here.
What was it?
2 Twinkies.
That's right, that's what it was.
Hey, Leroy, you think it's so great to steal my dessert every day? And you know what? I don't care if you steal my dessert. I'll even give you my dessert. I get all the dessert I want in Sunday school.
Yeah, what kinds of desserts?
Chocolate cake and all kinds. Chocolate cake and candy bars and cookies and Twinkies and Big Wheels. We get refreshments all the time, all we want.
You're a liar.
And ice cream and donuts and cupcakes and
Who gives it to you?
The minister.
Why? Is he crazy?
No, I think he's rich.
That was the wrong thing to tell the Herdmans. And sure enough, there they were, the very next Sunday, in Sunday school, just in time to hear about the Christmas pageant.
What's a pageant?
It's a play.
Like on TV? What's it about?
It's about Jesus.
Everything here is.
It's about Mary. Mostly, it's about Mary.
Who's Mary?
I am, well, probably I am. I know the parts.
Come on, you guys. Now this won't take very long if you all just settle down. Today, we're going to be deciding who plays main roles in our Christmas pageant. And everyone will have a important part. Because Miss Armstrong always says, no small parts, only small actors. Isn't that what she always says?
That's what she always says, but she never says what it means.
Don't you know what it means?
I know what it means. It means that the short kids will be in the front row dance class and sing.
Not exactly. It really means that the littlest baby angels are just as important as Mary.
I don't think anybody is as important as Mary. Naturally, that's what you think, Alice. I think Jesus is more important.
I still think it means that the short kids have to be in the front row.
Girls, everyone's important. Mary, Jesus, and the short kids. Now, is everyone here? Beverly, will you just step out in the hall and see if anyone else is coming? Now, you littlest children will be our angels, so please remind your mothers that you'll need bed sheets. People in the angel choir will need bed sheets too. So if any of you have old bathrobes at home. Now, what's the matter? Well, let's make some room for the Herdmans. Now, what happened to Beverly?
I think she went home. I think she got sick.
Did she say she got sick?
She just left. All I did was I just said, hi, Beverly, and she just left.
I see. Well, would someone please tell Beverly about the rehearsals? The next 4 Wednesdays after school. Plan to be here, everyone.
What if we get sick?
You won't get sick. Of course, Mary Joseph must absolutely come to every rehearsal.
What if they get sick?
They won't get sick either, Elmer.
Well, Beverly got sick and we didn't even start yet.
We don't know if Beverly got sick. Now, I want you to think about Mary, what kind of person she was. She was quiet, gentle, and kind. So the person who plays that role should try to be that kind of person. Did you have a question, Imogene?
No, I want to be Mary. And Ralph over there, he wants to be Joseph.
Yeah, right.
Oh. Well, I'll just make a list of volunteers for these parts, and then we'll decide who it should be. Ralph Herman. Now, who would like to be Joseph? Did you raise your hand, Elmer?
No.
Just raise your hand, please. Any volunteers? Any of you shepherds? Very well. Ralph Herman will be our Joseph. And Imogene has volunteered to be Mary. I'll just write that down. Alice, don't you want to volunteer?
No, I don't want to. I'll be Mary.
Shut up, Gladys. I'm already Mary. You be a wise man.
Well, the wise men are usually boys, but of course we could.
I'll be wise man.
Claudia, you want to be a wise man?
Me too.
Claudia, you want to be a wise man? Claudia, you want to be a wise man?
Claudia, you want to be a wise man?
What's a wise man?
Just raise your hand.
What's left to be?
What's left to be?
Some angel.
I'll be that. What is it?
It's the angel of the Lord who brought the good news to the shepherds. There we do have some volunteers after all. Yes. Hobby, would you like to be a shepherd?
No, I just want to say I can't be a shepherd. I'm going to Philadelphia.
Why didn't you say so before?
I just remembered. I'm not going to be a shepherd.
Oh, yes, you are. What's the matter with all of you?
I don't want to be a shepherd. Gladys Holdman hits too home.
Why, Gladys isn't going to hit anybody. The angel of the Lord just visits the shepherds in the fields and tells them that Jesus is born.
And hits them.
Elmer, that's ridiculous. I don't want to hear from anyone. Now, no shepherds may quit or get sick. Now, that's all for today. Boys, you can go, boys and girls. But I expect to see everyone here on Wednesday at 6:30. Alice, what's wrong with you?
I don't.
Why did you raise your hand?
I don't
You don't know?
Mrs. Bradley, get Gladys off of me!
To volunteer. You don't want to be married?
Mrs. Bradley!
Oh, come on, Alice. I don't know. I didn't dare raise my hand. Imogene would have killed me. She said, I'm going to marry in this Christmas pageant, and if you open your mouth or raise your hand, you'll wish you didn't. And I said, I'm always marrying the Christmas pageant. And she said, well, then, go ahead then. And next spring when the pussy willows come out, I'll stick a pussy willow so far down your ear that nobody can reach it. And it'll sprout there and grow, and you'll spend the rest of your life with a pussy willow going out of your ear.
You know she wouldn't do that.
She would too. Hermans will do anything. You just watch and they'll do something terrible, and we're in the whole pageant.
Jane, Edna McCarthy, did you hear about that? Well, it must be Grace's fault somehow. How else would the 6 of them end up in the Christmas pageant when they ought to be in jail?
Vera Irma Slocum, I just heard that Imogene Herdman's going to be marrying in the Christmas pageant. And is that a fact? I live next door to that outfit. I'd rather live next door to a zoo. Has Grace gone crazy?
Where did they come from? Who let them in? Imogene Herdman? What kind of a child is that to be married, the mother of Jesus? Where was Reverend Hopkins? I'd like to know. He was what? Visiting shut-ins? Well, I'm shut-in, and he wasn't visiting me.
Better nail down the church, lock up the silver service, hide the collection plates before they cleaned them all out.
I said, why don't you let them hand out programs at the door? Grace never lets us hand programs at the door. But I said,
What was the matter with Grace? Couldn't she have sent them away? Tell them to go home? Oh, I feel responsible. If I'd been up and around, this would have never happened.
Well, if I'd been up and around, this would have never happened. Well, just let me tell you.
Don't tell them on your side. The car's over there.
Helen Armstrong is not the only woman alive who could just run a Christmas pageant. I made up my mind to do it the best I could under the circumstance. But now, I'm going to make this the best Christmas pageant ever. And I'm going to do it with the Herdmans. After all, they didn't raise their hands, but I don't care.
Good for you, Grace. The car's over there.
And you are going to help me.
Does that mean?
You have to go. The inn is back here, off stage, and the shepherds come around and gather around the manger.
Where did all the shepherds come from anyway?
What's an inn?
It's like a motel people go to spend the night.
What people? Jesus?
Oh, honestly, Jesus wasn't even born yet. Mary and Joseph went there. Why? To pay the taxes. At a motel.
Shut up, Ollie. Everyone, shut up. I want to hear her. Begin at the beginning.
The beginning?
The beginning of the play. What happens first?
Imogene, this is a Christmas story from the Bible. Haven't you heard the Christmas story from the Bible? Well, that's what this Christmas pageant is all about. So I better read it to you.
I don't believe that. Do you? But they've never heard the Christmas story?
Why not? They don't even know what the Bible is, and they've never went to church in their whole life. So your crazy brother told them about weekend refreshments. Now we have to waste all this time for nothing.
All right, now. They were out on a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And Joseph went up to Galilee with Mary. His wife began great with child.
Pregnant. She was pregnant?
All right, that's enough. We all know that Mary was pregnant, and it came to the pass while they were there, and the days they accomplished that she should be delivered and brought forth first son.
I don't think it's very nice to say Mary was pregnant. Well, she was. I don't think your mother should say Mary was pregnant. It's better to say great with child. I'm not supposed to talk about people being pregnant, especially not in church.
And wrapped him up in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger, because there was no room left for him in the inn.
My God, they didn't have room for Jesus?
Well, nobody knew the baby was going to be Jesus.
Didn't Mary know? Didn't he know? What was the matter with Joseph? He didn't tell them her pregnant and everything? What's a manger? Some kind of bed?
Well, they didn't have a bed in the barn, so Mary had used whatever there was. What would you do if you had a new baby and know where to put them in?
We put Gladys in a drawer.
Well, there you are. You didn't have a bed for Gladys, so you had to use whatever there was.
What were the wadded-up clothes?
The what?
It said in there she wrapped them up in wadded-up clothes.
Swaddling clothes? People used to wrap up babies in big pieces of material to make them feel nice and cozy.
You mean they tied him up and put him in a feed box? Where was the child welfare?
The child welfare is at our house every 5 minutes.
There wasn't any child welfare in Bethlehem.
Well, I'll say there wasn't.
And there were shepherds keeping watch over the flocks by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of...
Shazam!
What?
Out of the black night with horrible vengeance, the mighty Marvel.
I don't know what you're talking about, Gladys.
The mighty Marvel, an amazing comet. Out of the black night with horrible vengeance.
This is the angel of the Lord who brought the good news to the shepherds.
Out of nowhere, right? In the black night, right?
Well, in a way.
Shazam!
Now when Jesus was born, there came wise men from the east, bearing gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh.
What's that?
There were special things like spices and precious oils.
Oil? What kind of a present is oil? We get better presents from the welfare.
Where was the welfare?
Where was the welfare? The wise men?
They were king and they were sent.
Well, it's about time somebody important showed up. If they're kings, they can get the baby out of the barn and tell the innkeeper where to get off.
They were sent by Herod. Well, he was named king, and he wanted to find Jesus and put him to death.
My God, he just got born. They're going to kill a baby? Who's Herod in this play?
Herod is in the play.
He's out to kill the baby, and he isn't even in the play? Well, somebody better be Herod. Let Charlie be Herod. And he says, go get me that baby. And they say, okay, because he's the king. And all...
I'm not going to be Herod. No one's going to be Herod.
No, Joseph gets the shepherds together and they go wipe out Herod.
See, they're going to put one in, and it's going to be me, and I'll get killed. Forget about Herod. There's no Herod.
And I'll run away with the baby till the fight's over.
Somebody ought to fix the innkeeper. Gladys Herdman. I can't. I'm an angel.
to just hang around the barn, I'd go get a room.
She said there wasn't any room.
Then I'd throw somebody out. I'd tell them I've got this baby, and it's the middle of winter, so either get out or move over.
I'd go after old Harry. I send the angel after him. She can just point her electric finger at him and turn him into a pile of ashes.
Yeah, Zach.
I know a name. Let's name this pageant Revenge at Bethlehem.
Revenge at Bethlehem. The Herdmans thought the Christmas story came right out of the FBI files. At least they picked out the right villain. It was Herod they wanted to gang up on and not the baby Jesus. But the baby Jesus quit the pageant anyways. It was supposed to be Eugene Slocum, but Miss Slocum said she wasn't going to let Imogene Herman get her hands on him. So we didn't have a baby. And that bothered my mother. She kept trying to scratch one up, even in our last rehearsal. What do you keep writing in that book? It's like a diary. It is not. It's all about the Hermans. Imogene curses and swears all the time. Ralph talks about inappropriate things. Miss Bradley called Mary pregnant. Gladys Herman drinks communion wine. It isn't wine. It's grape juice. I don't care. She drinks it. I've seen her 3 times with her mouth all purple. They steal too. If you shake the birthday bag, it doesn't even make a sound because they stole all the pennies out of it. And when you go into the ladies' room, Imogene Herman is sitting there in Mary's costume smoking cigars. You wrote all this down? What for? For my mother and Reverend Hawkins and the Ladies' Aid Society and everybody else who wants to know what happened to the whole Christmas pageant and that it turns out to be a big mess because it's all your mother's fault.
All right, everyone, let's get quiet. Beth, will you and Alice please go down here so we can get started? Now, this is our last rehearsal, and we're going to... Oh, it's supposed to be. Oh, and didn't I hear that your niece had a baby a month ago? A little girl? Well, I wondered how it would be if I could just call your niece and ask if I could borrow.
First, I could tell Molly and say that the baby's sick and crazy, but we're certainly not going to be hitting her with anything sorry.
I'll get us a baby.
How can you do that?
There's always 2 or 3 babies in carriages outside the supermarket.
Imogene, you can't just steal someone's baby. We'll forget about the baby. We'll just use a doll instead.
Yeah, that's better anyways. A doll can't bite you.
And, Imogene, you know Mary didn't wear earrings, right?
I have to wear these. If I don't keep something in them, they'll grow together.
Well, they won't go together. They won't go to grow together in an hour and a half. What did the doctor tell you to do?
What doctor?
Well, who pierced your ears?
Gladys. I'll bet Imogene's ears turn black and fall off.
Well, we'll find something smaller. Now, is this your costumes? Is that what you're going to be wearing? You're all supposed to be in your costumes by today.
I can't wear my halo. My wings got all big. Can't steal my robe. Mama don't have any. My mother don't have any white sheets. Can I use them with the lid on it?
You gotta wear your clothes
pretend you're wearing costumes.
Shepherds keeping watch over their flocks by night.
Shepherds.
And an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and
No, Gladys. No. Go on.
a multitude of the heavenly host.
Angels?
I've got the baby here. Don't touch him.
Wise men?
I've got the baby here. Don't touch him. I named him Jesus.
No, you don't say anything. Mary doesn't say anything. Mary and Joseph?
Baby here. Don't touch him. I named him Jesus.
No. Mary doesn't say anything. She doesn't say anything. Mary and Joseph?
Let him go. Give him back.
Make a lovely picture for us to look at while we think about Christmas and what it means. Now put the doll back.
I don't get to say anything. Some angel comes up and tells me what to name my baby. I would have named him Bill.
Oh, what a terrible thing to say.
No. Gladys brought the good news to the shepherds.
Unto you a child is born. Unto me, not them, me. I'm the one that had the baby.
No. That just means that Jesus belongs to everybody and to all a new child's born.
Why didn't they let Mary name her own baby? What did the angel do anyways? Just walk up and say, name him Jesus?
Yes.
I know what the angel said. She said, his name shall be called Mighty Counselor God, Everlasting Father, and Prince of Peace.
My God, he never got out of the first grade if he had to write all that.
Five minutes.
We never did start over, and we never did go through the whole thing. The 5 minutes turned into 15 minutes, and Imogene Herdman spent the whole time smoking cigars in the ladies' room. Then Miss McCarthy went in the ladies' room, saw all the smoke, and called the fire department, and they came right away.
Fire, there's a fire.
Keep going.
Okay, we gotta get dressed. Gotta get dressed.
They cleared everybody out the building and dragged the fire hose through the church looking for a fire to put out. The only one they could find was in the kitchen. All the applesauce cake had burned up. Of course, all the ladies were mad. And my mother was mad. And Miss McCarthy was mad.
would you call the fire department about just a little smoke?
It was a lot of smoke. It was thick black smoke.
It could have been. You just got excited. And now look, the church is full of firemen and the streets are full of baby angels crying and shepherds climbing all over the fire truck and half of the neighbors. Didn't you know it was just cigar smoke?
No, I didn't know it was cigar smoke. I don't expect to find cigar smoke in the ladies' room of the church.
Alice Whittleton's mother was mad too, and the whole Ladies' Aid Society was mad. And Reverend Hopkins said he didn't know what to think.
I've been on the telephone all day, and I can't make heads or tails off it. Some people say they set fire to the ladies' room. Some people say they set fire to the kitchen. Vera Wendlekin says all they do is talk about inappropriate stuff.
That was Hobby Clark talking about underwear. And they didn't set fire to anything. The only fire was in the kitchen where the apple-sized cake burned up.
Well, the whole church is in uproar. I don't think Jesus said, "Suffer the little children coming to me," but I'm not sure he meant the Herdmans. Grace, don't you think we should cancel the pageant?
I bet that was Helen Armstrong's idea.
We could blame it on the fire. Makes a good excuse.
I bet that was Ed McCarthy's idea.
Everyone seems it's going to be a
disaster. Well, they're wrong. It's going to be the best Christmas pageant we've ever had.
But Grace, I don't think anyone will come to see it.
I didn't think so either, and neither did Charlie. But we were wrong. On Christmas Eve, the church was jammed full of everybody. Everybody wanted to see what the Herdmans would do.
Wait till I turn the lights on. Now watch your step.
I can't even see a thing down there.
Oh, I have an idea what's going to happen tonight. We the Herdmans still think it's some kind of spy story, and it may be the first Christmas pageant in history where Joseph and the wise men get into a fight and Mary runs away with the baby. Where are the kids?
Our kids down in the basement.
I mean, our kids. Well, get on your costumes. It's getting late.
It's just going to be awful, you know? They look like trick or treat all fastened together with safety pins, wearing their moldy old sneakers. Mary and Joseph, I mean. They look like refugees or something.
That's what they were, refugees. They didn't know anybody there on Christmas Day. They're probably all tired, messy, and hungry. I don't know about cold and hungry, but it's sure all messy.
Oh dear. Do you think I should?
I just think you worry too much. Now I'm going to go push the baby angels off stage. And I'm going to hand down the I'm going to get the shepherds and push them on stage. When do I get to do all that?
Just follow the script.
Baby angels, shepherds. What does it mean when there's a fire angel?
Oh.
Just kidding.
Is everyone here? Beth, I want you and Alice down front where you can help me with the baby angels. Will y'all all come on stage, please? I just want to see how it looks. Gladys, where's your halo?
Our cat buried it. Listen, I want to say something besides the baby thing. Why would they all get up and tear off after some baby they don't even know? I ought to tell them it's Jesus, and I ought to say where he is.
No, Gladys. You tell them a child is born, and that's all you tell them. Now, let's go. Back off stage and try to be quiet. People are coming. And good luck. And Imogene. Imogene. Try to remember, that's a baby. And for tonight, anyways, it's baby Jesus. Let's all go back off stage.
In the days of Caesar Augustus, a decree went out that all the world should be taxed, and Joseph went into Bethlehem with Mary his wife, who was great with child. And while they were there, she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn.
Look at them. Aren't they awful? What is she doing with the baby? I don't think it's very nice to birth the baby as if he had a colic.
Well, he could have had colic, just like any other baby.
So what? They look awful.
So what? They just came a long way, and now they have no place to sleep and a new baby door.
Who? Ralph and Imogene?
Oh, Mary and Joseph.
And in that region there were shepherds in the field, keeping watch over their flocks by night.
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord.
And an angel of the Lord appeared to them. An angel of the Lord appeared to them. The glory of the Lord shone round about, and they were sore afraid when the angel of the Lord appeared to them and said, "Be not."
Hey, unto you a child is born. Jesus is given the water. Just he will go on over
And suddenly there was a multitude of the heavenly host, saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace among men."
on high, sweetly singing for refrain, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous stream. Glorious in excelsis Deo. In excelsis Deo.
When Jesus was born, there came wise men from the east to worship him, bringing gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh.
Look at them. Aren't they awful? What does Leroy got? I think it's a ham. They must hate him. No, I think it's the ham from their welfare basket. You mean it's their own ham? Then they must hate him. Well, even if they hate him, Alice, it's the only thing they've ever given away in their whole life.
Being warned in a dream that they should not return to their own country, the wise men departed another way. The shepherds also departed, praising God for all that they had seen and heard. But Mary kept all these things in her heart.
Look, Mary's crying. Miss Bradley, Mary's crying.
I believe that was Imogene Herman and the rest of them. Irma, this was the best Christmas pageant we ever had. And I think it was them. Could that be?
I will always get weepy about the Christmas pageant. I guess it's just the children and the carols and all. But you're right. This could have been the best Christmas pageant every year. It should have been the worst.
It was just so different.
The angel of the Lord was different.
Yes, but, I like that.
I just wish that I just let her be Eugene to be baby Jesus.
It did seem real, as if it might have just happened that way. We all thought the pageant was about Jesus, but that was only part of it. It was about a new baby and his mother and father were in a whole lot of trouble. No place to go, nobody they knew, no money, no doctor. And then arriving from the east, like my uncle from New Jersey, some rich friends. Because of the Herdmans, it turned out to be a whole new story. Imogene birthing the baby, and the wise men bringing such sensible presents. After all, you couldn't eat frankincense. And even Gladys, he's in the barn, go see him. So the shepherds didn't have to stumble all over the countryside. But I guess it wasn't like that for Imogene. For her, the Christmas pageant turned out to be all wonder and mystery, as if she just might have caught on to what Christmas was all about. When it was over, we had a party in the basement. But the Herdmans didn't stay. They didn't have any cocoa. They didn't walk off with all the cookies. And they wouldn't even take their candy canes.
I guess that's about it. Any kids left downstairs?
No, everybody's gone. We know you have your bathrobe on. You aren't going to wear it, are you?
Why not? I like to be taken as a shepherd in this pageant.
Yes, you would. When it was over, some lady came over and hugged me because I was a shepherd. Should I bring this ham?
It's the Herman's ham from their welfare basket. But they wouldn't take it back. Leroy said it's a present. You don't take back presents.
Leroy said that? They must hate ham.
You and Alice Littleton.
What about the lights?
They're on a timer. They go off on midnight.
That's not very long. It's almost Christmas.
It's almost Christmas, kids!
Almost Christmas, Charlie.
nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glory of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love. Merry Christmas!
Come on, kids, what a job. Good job, good job. You know, the greatest gift that we can give to our kids is not four-wheelers and baseballs and dolls. It's Jesus. Simple as that. Teach them the gospel whenever they're young. The Bible says they won't depart. And watch them grow in it and watch what God does. I'm proud of our kids. Kids, you did a wonderful job. You did a wonderful job. Don't go anywhere yet, Heidi. Hang on one second. If we get, let's do this real quick. If we get all of our Sunday school our kids workers that help with this right here, if you can come up real quick. Can you do that? Can you come up here just real quick? Come on, come on. Yeah, let's come out from behind. Come out of hiding. If you was a part of this, where is Ricky at? Ricky needs to be up here because I know that he's been taken. There he is right there. I see him coming. He's been taken along for the ride himself. And watch. Brother Ricky, we just get up here. I know you probably helped out. So, George, where's George at? We got time. Look, come on, George. Look, he's filming. I'm sorry. Thank you, Zach. Come on up here. As much time that goes into this, you'll probably never know. We have, without a doubt, the greatest team for our kids. It is this department. Listen to this when I say this. This department right here is one of the leading departments in our church, and it is thriving, and I think it speaks for itself to see how many lives that you guys have touched, and so thank y'all so much for the time that you put into it. Katira, come on up here and say something for us real quick. Y'all welcome Katira as she comes, and let me say this. Let me say this real quick before I give her the microphone. Brother Ricky, come up here too, please. I have watched. Listen. You have been an inspiration should be to every man in here to see a man that would back his wife like he backs her, and it has been a. Come on, somebody! It's been a wonderful thing. Because I'm gonna tell you, she's. Listen, we all worry and concerned about her a lot of times. We're like, you need to rest, you need to sit down for a little bit, and she don't know how to do that. If anybody knows that she don't know how to do that, she just constantly goes to these kids all the time, and Brother Ricky's right behind her, making every one of those dreams come true that she has. She sees every vision. All she's got to do is tell him what to do, and he makes it happen. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. Here you go. Speak to it.
Didn't they do awesome? We started this 4 months ago, actually, with lines, memorizing, and guys, they did a play that most of the time that you see people do is older kids and adults. Did you see any adults up here? No. These kiddos pulled off a play that most of the time it's adults, and I was a little afraid I bit off more than I could chew at one time. I have talked to myself. It's awesome. They're going to be good. And then I dreamed of the backdrop and the night we came down here. And I don't know what I'd do without Thomas, Ricky, George, Justin. Even, can I tell about, they went to the funeral home to get me stuff. And I'm like, so we have to go put things back that we borrowed, and they don't like the dark buildings. But anyway, I can't thank this crew enough for all that they did, all the girls, guys that did. They just make my dreams come true. I just dream them up, and they just make it happen. So somebody just got to be dreaming, and the other people do the work. So they did awesome, and you kids have made me happy. Wednesday night, we will party, okay? All right? So thanks for letting us be a part of Christmas to share Jesus with you.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and let's get a picture. Can y'all squeeze in? Everybody squeeze in. Do they need to get tighter than that? If we can, I know they probably got to go change, but if you don't mind, if they can sit out in the fellowship hall just for a second, let people walk by and y'all congratulate them real quick. Can you do that? And y'all take your bow. Can y'all do that real quick? Is that okay? If take your bow. There you go. Let's give them a hand clap. Kids, you can go ahead and be dismissed. And know this before we leave out of here, this service is meant for the kids to do what they're doing. Next Sunday, whenever we meet in here, we're going to have service, and we're going to reflect on the birth of our Savior, and be thankful. This is the time of season we get to do this. Now, also know this right here: this time of the season is a lonely time for a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are fighting, a lot of people that are dealing with loneliness, dealing with hurt. This is painful for some people. Listen, do not leave out of here without loving on somebody, without checking on somebody. Come on, we are family in this house. And let's make sure we treat each other like family, okay? Can we do that? Can we love on each other and check on each other during this time of year? Thank you so much for being a part of this today. God bless you. We'll see you Wednesday night. Don't forget about Monday. Prayer meeting, we still got that going on. 6 o'clock prayer, small group, 7 o'clock prayer. Tuesday, Bridge of Hope right here at 6 o'clock. And also Wednesday, church at 7.
Thanks for joining us today for this service. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you take this message with you throughout the week. Remember, follow us on all our social medias to keep updated on service time and special events going on at the church. Bye, everyone.